Imagine we deliver the perfect state-of-the-art ERP platform to your organization, and your employees are not able to or concerned about operating it. Today, we are going to talk about how you can shape your employees' change journeys so that the benefits of your transformation will materialize.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Tenthpin Talks. My name is Nichole Kennedy. I am an organizational change management lead here at Tenthpin. With me today is Yvonne Kirner. We're going to be talking about organizational change management, what it is, who it impacts, and how it's critical for your implementations. So Yvonne, do you want to start with what is organizational change management?
Yes. So organizational change management focuses on getting your organization ready for a transition in a digital transformation journey.
We know that generally the organizational change management budget is the first one to get cut. And with that, of course, come risks and challenges, which we see across the board, some common themes there. Do you want to share with us a couple of those and what we can do as an organizational change management team to help mitigate those risks?
At first, organizational change management might not seem to be necessary to implement a new technology. However, if you look at a program manager, usually their focus is the one date, the go live. So the program manager is very focused on getting to that, on getting the technology ready, getting the data ready, getting the processes set up. What happens after is an afterthought. So there's not enough focus and time invested to work with the people who later have to operate the solution.
Because we've been doing this for a long time, we know that organizational change management impacts more than just the executive leadership team who's making those decisions. Can you go into a little detail about who is impacted across the programs?
So as you mentioned, the decision that a transformation is needed and that the company needs to go into a specific direction is made by the executive level. When the program is then launched, it is important that the middle management encourages their employees and their reports to change their ways of working. And the people who then actually have to operate the new solution, make the new processes happen, use new technical solutions are the employees together with their managers. So these are three very different groups. They have a very different change journey. So change management for a digital transformation program has to make sure that we engage and address these groups at the right time in those programs with the right change actions.
We know that it's very difficult to measure readiness from a people perspective. It's very different from data readiness. Can you share with us some of the ways in which we can measure these soft skills so that they have tangible KPIs?
As you mentioned, organizational change management is often seen as this intangible, hard to grasp, soft, people-focused thing. However, organizational change management can be very fact and data driven. You can set KPIs to measure that already at the beginning of your program. Easy one is training. For example, have enough people completed the training program. And if your completion rate in critical processes is below 85%, you should really consider if it's a good idea to initiate transition or a go live.
So it sounds like, in summary, first of all, having the right people in the right places engaged with the program is a key area of opportunity. The second being measurable KPIs. And I think that's important for our leadership to know if you are listening. And I would love to hear from you, having many years of experience. What advice would you give for a CIO or an executive leadership team deciding to start an implementation?
Yes, so the advice I would give to a CIO today is treat the readiness of your organization the same as readiness of technology, processes, and data. I would even go so far and say it's the first thing you should look at when you decide if you're ready to transition or not. Having your people, your organization ready to operate with new processes, new ways of working is key so that you will actually get value from your transformation.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note for our listeners that statistically, when we do see failures in implementations, it is often people-related issues. It's their readiness, their understanding, and their willingness to accept the future solutions. So thank you so much for sharing all of that information today. I look forward to chatting with you again soon. And to the listeners, thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone, for being with us through this episode. Thank you so much and goodbye.